Gentlemen, we are officially in Dubai and it's our first day. I've just applied my fragrance of the day, which is Mixed Emotions by Byredo. My girlfriend, which is lying over there, she loves this one, so I decided to empty my sample of this stuff. And we are heading off to Dubai Mall, of course. Gentlemen, I just want to quickly show you what I have gotten in Dubai Mall at the first day of actually being here. I bought some things from Swiss Arabia, which is a very popular GP brand that also make expensive fragrances, but they're mostly known for creating very cheap fragrances that smell very, very high end. And the first one I got was Shaghaf Tonka, and I also got the matching perfume oil to have the perfect combination of a scent. So first I would apply the oil and afterwards I would apply the fragrance on top of the oil to both get the insane longevity but also get the projection that I might get from the fragrance itself. This is such an incredible scent. I also got Shaghaf Ahmar with matching perfume oil as well to get the exact same effect, but this one is more fruity. It's such an interesting fruity sweet fragrance. And the last thing that I got is actually another perfume oil, specifically a Cambodian oud oil from Yas Perfumes. I got this 3-gram oud oil for 300 dirham, which I think is a pretty decent price. This is a very dark, resinous, animalic oud oil, and that was what I was looking for. I was looking for a very cheap yet very dense and thick oud oil, and I got that right here from Yas Perfumes for only 300 dirham, which I think is a very affordable price. So that was what I actually picked up here in Dubai. I might pick up some more, who knows? Stay tuned.
So we are staying in today and there's a reason for that. Have a look outside. Yes, these are raindrops on our windows and it's raining. What my girlfriend and I have been aware of, there's no drains anywhere. So all of the water that accumulates on the road after it rains, it just stays there. There's nothing to get rid of the water. It's weird. It's weird infrastructure, so we're just waiting for the rain to stop in order to do anything.
So what we're doing right now is we're just enjoying a game of Uno. So it's a stay in the hotel room kind of day today. Gentlemen, I am finally back home from Dubai and it's been an amazing vacation. There are some things that I like about Dubai and some things that I dislike. The things that I dislike is that people over there don't have the concept of personal space. So many times when I walk in the Dubai city or downtown Dubai or in the old city of Dubai, the people over there walk so closely up to you and to one another. For example, if you're waiting at a stoplight, people are in a small circle, very, very close to each other, and they don't really care about personal space. It's such a weird thing, and it's, for me personally, very annoying. Also, the traffic in Dubai is beyond insane and bonkers, to say the least. People over there are maniacs inside their vehicles. It's completely insane. I don't know how else to describe it. But what I like about Dubai is that people in general are very, very polite. But I think that they don't really experience politeness and kindness back whenever they're polite. Whenever I've been in a store, I always say thank you, have a nice day, thank you so much, or whatever type of acknowledgement of their great services. They always give you the brightest smile back as if they're not used to others being kind to them. I'm generally a very kind person. I always say have a nice day, have a nice shift, thank you for your help, thank you so much. I'm always trying to be as kind as I can to people around me, and to see that people don't really experience that on a daily basis was actually weird and something that I wanted to change and to do while I was there, and be as kind as possible to people that were kind to me. me. But another thing that I didn't like, whenever you're in the Dubai mall or at a local market, people will run up to you and want you to try their products, their stuff and whatever. And if you say no, it won't accept the first no, and that is quite annoying. There's very rarely times and places where you can actually experience the stuff that people are selling for yourself without being interrupted and trying to be upsold something. So I thought that was quite annoying, especially when looking for fragrances, fragrance oils. People are running up to you and wanting to sell you stuff from right, left and center, and I think that's a real shame and not really a place that I would like to spend my money personally. But what I like about Dubai is the insane sceneries, the views, the skyline, Burj Khalifa, the Dubai frame, and all of the supercars driving around as well. As you saw previously in this vlog, there's Ferraris, there's G-Wagon, there's Mansory cars, there's Brabus cars, there's Rolls Royces, Bentleys. I could go on, and that gave me some sort of motivation to actually make it in life, if you know what I'm talking about. And also I thought it was super cool because there's not a lot of times and places in a lot of people's everyday life where they actually get to experience and see such cool cars just driving around everywhere. So I think that's very cool in Dubai, and to see the amount of wealth that there is in Dubai was just a shock to me and more of a realization how much money there's actually is in the world and how much money there's actually for all of us to accumulate and generate, and actually a lot of ways to become rich and successful. Overall, being in Dubai was not only relaxing and something that I really enjoyed, but it was also motivational for me because I wanted to make it and be one of the big boys over there in the Middle East. Also, I've bought a few other things in Dubai, so I'm not only going to make a Dubai fragrance haul where I show you everything that I bought, but I'm also going to make a video about the best fragrance discoveries that I made in Dubai, because there's so many great fragrances that I couldn't purchase, but I had the experience and pleasure of trying, so I can talk about them to you guys. Gentlemen, if you enjoyed this vlog of me going to Dubai and experiencing everything and seeing a lot of stuff, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the Menthe YouTube channel for more videos about fragrances, grooming, style, fashion, skincare, fitness, watches, everything that will make you, gentlemen, the best possible versions of yourselves. The last few things that I want to ask you, gentlemen, is to smile more because it's free. I want you to watch these two videos right here. This one here below is going to be my latest upload, whereas this one up here is going to be the YouTube algorithm things you will enjoy.